This is the first game of the Beach and Ball Tournament Classic, the 2018 tournament that Russell Mel Seuss put together for the post-grad program here at DME Sports Academy. The first game of the day is the Red Devils Red Squad versus the DME Orange Squad here. Ricky Klatt in his first year coaching. I'm here at DME with color commentator Momir Gajic, an international recruiter.
Great to be here, Mikey. And we see a quick bucket, not a great defense by DME.
Quick shot there by Dasani, and the Red Devils have a good start to the game here. Sorry, I'm a little slow getting going.
You know, I'm noticing Red Devil is starting very intensively. Obviously, they are taking this game very seriously. This is two local teams. I'm sure there's guys that know each other. Some of these guys know each other.
No, you can't hear nothing now. Oh, it was fine. Yeah.
Sorry for the slow start by me and Momir here as we get situated. It's been a hectic week or so trying to get this tournament situated and get the rosters in and everything of that nature. So I will be a little better as we get rolling here.
You know, just watching the first couple of minutes of the game, I think the most important parts of the most important elements for DME in this game will be defensive rebounding and especially transitional defense. Every time Red Devils would rebound the ball or even steal the ball, they would attack it extremely fast. And that's how they got 4 points right now, 4 points the Red Devils and 0 DME at the moment.
Yeah, Ricky Klatt in his first year, as we said, as a DME post-grad coach. Ricky played at Oregon State and took the long route to the Pac-12. Actually, the Pac-10 when he played. And Ricky played against Isaiah Thomas and James Harden and a lot of the years when the Pac-12 was loaded with those NBA players coming out of Southern California and the Northwest for the most part. Ricky's a great mentor for these kids who, you know, he had to go the JUCO route first, had to figure it out, and got it together at the right time and got an opportunity to actually play for Michelle Obama's brother at Oregon State. So
big experience, and all of course, post-grad players these days, they need to hear from older and tenure and experienced coaches, especially who went the path. And in this case, we see a lot of post-grad players thinking it's easy to get to Division I level, which the truth is very different. And I think Ricky is excellent in showing them, explaining them, expressing to them how tough it is to get there and how much they have to work and how well they have to perform in very important games.
You know, Ricky's got a lot of talent on his roster. Jay Medor out of Wellington, Florida, number 0, is a very good point guard for DME Sports Academy. And it seems like just getting these guards, he's got very good guard play actually with Dasani, Giardino,
here's Jay, yes,
and Justin Brown. Those 3 guards can really score the ball each, and as you see right there with the left-hand finish, Jay Medor gets DME on the scoreboard.
Yeah, excellent move, penetrated, recognized where the post player is and kind of made a sidestep and scored with the left hand. Here it is again, being aggressive toward the board. And right now, obviously, Jaden Cousin is getting an offensive rebound, that's expected for him. He should be a double-double guy every game.
Jaden Cousin, strong body, 6'6", is Ricky's best inside presence, and I know Ricky relies a lot on him inside to neutralize the other team's inside play. You see the guard play can score the ball, as Dasani Giardino hits a three, and that's what he probably does better than anyone on this roster, maybe in the program.
Yes, we're looking forward to seeing if Dasani can be consistent, which is expected for him from outside shot. He just missed a three-point shot, but if he can be consistent, be efficient from outside, he can be a very dangerous player.
Noah Martinez for three for the Red Devils as they go up 8-5 here early on in the first half here.
For all the college coaches listening, obviously I want to say a little bit about Jaden Cousin. He's building his game, something to what Charles Barkley was. He's inside-outside player. Obviously he needs to work, and I think he's improving his outside shot, but in the same time, he's very tough around the basket, goes for every rebound, plays tough defense. He can guard outside, he can guard inside, has a good, strong body. And he's definitely a scholarship player.
Good pass there by...
Great pass.
By Jaden Caldwell.
Jaden Cousin to Jaden Caldwell, two Jadens.
The Jaden connection there gets DME their first lead of the game.
That was a great high-low post pass.
The three by Yal Mensah is no good. Offensive rebound by Martinez. He'll try, that is Tayshawn Jones. And to finish by Martinez, he's got 5 here early on to lead the way for the Red Devils.
These are the things Coach Ricky has to obviously improve with these guys, and that is the energy has to be consistent defensively and offensively. You saw in the last play they were looking. There was 2 open three-point shots, 2 offensive rebounds for Devils, and then they scored. And now a turnover. So
Martinez with another one, and a timeout by Ricky Klatt, as the transition game seems to be an issue for DME here, as Martinez has 7 of the first 12 here. And with 14:39 left in the first half, we have DME down 12-9 to the Red Devils. What are your thoughts so far here, Momir, in the first half, or early on?
Well, I just want to speak about last literally 45 seconds. We were up 9-8, and then we allowed 2 open three-point shots, 2 offensive rebounds. We made turnovers. They scored in the previous play, then we made the turnovers and then scored in transition. So last 45 minutes, a total mental meltdown, if I can say that way, and they're back 12-9. So this is what's important, guys. To our guys, it's not only physical conditioning. They have to be mentally tough. They have to play every play to the maximum of their ability. So let's see how they come back.
Ricky Klatt goes to his bench for the first time today as Jaden Caldwell gets an illegal screen. Local product, Quan Bird, who's back for his second year here at DME. And he also goes to his bench with Eternity Mundell from Wellington, Florida, in his first action of today for DME.
When playing half court, I noticed Red Devils like to pass to the low post, and they're looking for opportunity. Their number 12 is not Mail Tony. Just scored on transition, but he's not an immediate low post scorer. He will look to pass possibly. And they're sharing the ball well, Red Devils, on a half court.
More transition baskets for the Red Devils, as that seems to be the common theme so far in their first 14 points here. Justin Brown almost loses the ball. Eternity Mundell gets one up in the corner. No good. Rebound to Yal Mensah, the Canadian from Toronto. He'll find Martinez. He'll go for a three, and that's no good. Rebound to Mundell. Justin Brown, who's relied on to create his own and score for DME, takes his first shot of the game, and Quan gets an offensive rebound and finds Jaden Coswell, who's got 5 here early on, and that's a good sign for Coach Ricky Klatt, as Coswell's kind of been the wild card for his team at that stretch 4 position.
I love Quan getting the offensive rebounds. I think our guards needs to do that. They need to attack the boards aggressively because certainly I think we should explore that weakness of Red Devils. I don't know how good rebounders they are. We'll find out today, but certainly our guys should be very aggressive, even the guards.
John Muange from Woodbridge, Virginia has checked in the game for the first time, and quickly Coach Klatt goes back to Jaden Cousins. And Jay Medora as well on cue, hits the corner 3. And DME gets back on top, 15-14, after Medora hits his first 3 of the game, and he's got 5. And a gorgeous take there by William Black III.
Excellent.
From Atlanta, Georgia, who just checked in the game. And
you can see the Red Devils are playing 2-3 and 2-1-2, depending on the situation. And we have, if we play well, I mean, this type of zone, we will have a corner open 3 at all times. But we should also look for a high post player and go through a high post player. Another turnover.
And we got it tied up, and possession arrow goes to the Red Devils here. On the other court, on the Laker court, 4A Academy is up early on the Montverde Regional team, 19-11 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Rob Perry for 4A is the game high 9 points so far over there on the Laker court. A lot of contact down there, and Taj Maltoni out of Garfield Heights, the 6'5 forward, is headed to the free throw line as they call a foul on Eternity Mundell. His first. Team's 4th. And Tony to the line, and the first one's up and no good. As Coach Rock goes back to Martinez, who's the game high score right now with 7 points.
Well,
early on here.
Well, we see Taj and Yo, the wings for Red Devils, being aggressive on every single play, and this is where our guys have to box out. They can't allow them to catch the ball around the basket. They have been right now a problem we haven't resolved at the moment.
Quan Bird gets the rebound and off his own miss, and at the end of the shot clock, and he finds something happen. That's the second time Quan Bird has got in there and got 2 offensive rebounds. And Momir, you were part of that process, and Raekwon Bird coming back here for a second year. Quan played his senior year at DME on the post-grad team after transferring from Atlantic High School. I believe he still graduated from Atlantic High School, but played his post-grad season, or senior season at DME, as Bird hits 1 of 2. And tell me a little bit about Quan Bird.
Well, Quan went to, he was recruited by several junior colleges, and he went for visits, really didn't like it, what he saw, and decided to come back for a post-grad year. And He wants to pursue a 4-year colleges. I think he's a college player, definitely. Has a good body, combo guard, can play off guard, can score. As you can see, he's aggressive toward rebounds and can play at the point guard position too. So he's definitely going to be a good impact on this team.
Offensive rebounding seems to be another concern for Coach Ricky, as the Red Devils had about 4 or 5 second chance opportunities there on that last possession and finally put one in.
Let's see how we attack this.
Jaden Santana has checked in the game, Momir.
Yes.
The third Jaden of the squad, and that's a side of the backboard shot by John, and that leads to a run out, and Martinez with a 2-hand flush. He's got 9 and more transition points for the Red Devils.
I see Jaden playing a lot of minutes in this game. They literally need a rebounder. They need a strong rebounder. And so far, he's the only one we can rely on getting defensive rebounds.
Another turnover by the Red Devils. William Black. And that will be steps for Taj Maltoni. Probably should have shot the first one.
There's no excuse us not getting back in defense. So we have a lot of quick guards, and there's no excuse our guys getting back and protecting the basket, especially against the transition.
Peyton Walker's checked in for the Red Devils Academy, the 6'2" guard.
Mikey, what has been your impression so far in preseason of Jay Metter? He's coming up as one of the most athletic guards in DME program.
Yeah, Jay Medor is a really talented guard. He could easily be on Wessham's team, as he misses a 3 there. But Jay can see the floor, even though he turned it over right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's very athletic, needs to shoot the ball better, but a good kid, hard worker, and I think he's one of the more talented guards in the program.
Mental consistency. You saw Jay obviously missing the 3 and then making the turnover, and now making a great play and a great pass to Jaden. Jaden needs to finish that.
Blown opportunity there for DME, and Jesse Williams will call a timeout here with 8:46 left. DME down 21-16 to the Red Devils here in the first game of the live stream and the 2018 Beach and Ball Tournament here in Daytona Beach. Should be a good one. A lot of talented programs in the tournament. You have Montverde, you have T-Lap, you got the Red Devils, you got Triple Threat, you got the Game Changers, and you got 3 DME teams as well, 4 DME teams as well. So should be a good one here in Daytona Beach. Out the timeout, Martinez drives it in, scoop layup, no good. Offensive rebound to number 11, who's the only guy on the roster that isn't in the book. But he's got 4, all off of offensive rebounds. Quick shot by Caldwell, no good, and offensive rebound by Caldwell, and he'll get it out to Justin Brown, and they'll play high pick and roll.
Good pick and roll with Justin Brown. Pass to John on the side. John pass to Jaden, and Jaden needs to finish these. I mean, this is something that he's here to prove that he can be an impact, as a player. And he gets his shots every time. I mean, he's strong, he gets his shots, but he needs to finish this, over the player or open layups. That has been his weakness, and if he gets consistent and he finishes those in a high percentage, he should have no problem moving forward.
Biggest lead of the game here for the Red Devils. 23-16. Dasani Giardino's checked back in the game. He's had a quiet first half so far. And on cue, he hits his second triple. And a much-needed basket for DME here to cut this lead back down to 6. The scoreboard is wrong. It should be 23-17. Lual needs to change that over there, and I think assistant coach Jeff Willis is on top of it.
Mike, you probably noticed that side corner 3 has been open for DME pretty much most of the game. I don't know the percentage what we're shooting right now, the for 3-point shots, but with improving that percentage in the rest of the game, we should be fine.
Noah Martinez misses a nice reverse layup attempt. And Justin Brown's called for a carry there. It looks like Ricky agrees with it. The scoreboard's still wrong. There
no,
it is.
It's good.
Yep. And I think that's not accurate either. Is it? I think it is right. I guess it is right. Yep, that is right. 23-19 here. And another tough bucket by number 11. He's got 6. Sorry we don't have his name. We'll have that at halftime for you.
We didn't get him on the roster. So. Good pass inside. Good inside, outside pass, and Justin got the 3. Great.
Justin Brown for 3, his first basket of the game, and we got a 3-point game here. Justin Brown is mostly seen as one of the top scoring guards in the program. A natural 2-guard, undersized at that position, but what level do you think he could play at?
Well, Justin for me is Division II, NCAA Division II scholarship level player, definitely. I see he has the capabilities to play, to help with the point guard position. Obviously, he can score, he can shoot. He's left-handed, which can be very tough for defenders to guard. And I'm eager to see Justin Brown developing this year and playing against the top competition. See what he can do. Right now, if I'm a Division II coach, I would definitely be recruiting him if I need a combo guard.
Sincere Jefferson takes it to the basket, draws a foul, and now the Red Devils Academy with 5:28 left in the half will be in the 1-and-1. Eternity Mundell picked up another foul, and Coach Klatt wasn't very happy there with the lack of communication on that dribble handoff. First one was no good by Jefferson. A local kid from Lake Mary, Florida. His second one is good, and the lead back up to 4. Madure, Brown, Giardino, Coswell, and Mundell are in the game for DME here. And Brown shoots another 3, no good, rebound Madure. And he'll lose it off his foot, and the ball will stay here. As looked like the ref maybe was going to call a foul, but said, you know what, I'll just give him the ball out of bounds.
So I think these 3 guys are right now best scoring guard combo on this team at the moment. Dasani, Jay, and Justin. Let's see what they can do. Eternity needs to be more active in getting rebounds. He can certainly shoot from outside, but he didn't have a chance.
And a monster dunk by Yal Mensah, as the transition defense was nowhere to be found there, and that was emphatic, Momir.
Really, that has been the biggest weakness. Here's Eternity, good 3.
And a good answer there by Eternity Mundell, his first basket of the game, and seems like all DME's hit is 3s.
From the side corner. Here.
And Medor has 7. As he gets the bucket, and now DME only down 1 after the long missed shot by Tyrick Brascom. DME was able to capitalize. Another long 3, offensive rebound collected by Dimitri Davis, and he's fouled on the putback attempt, and he'll go to the line.
At the moment, I really do not understand how these guys, meaning DME guys on the court, are not realizing how much opportunities Red Devils are getting through offensive rebounds. I mean, we haven't seen one tough blackout on the court from DME. Have you seen one?
I have not. I haven't seen very good transition defense, and I think those two things are a recipe for disaster if you can't shore those things up. I know with my girls team, those are the two things that I am most concerned about is transition defense and defensive rebounding. Especially when you're not a big team, you gotta get back and you gotta rebound as a whole, and I don't think DME has done that very well so far today.
Offensively, I like how we move the ball. We're spreading the floor. There's Eternity with outside 3, and that's his strength. Eternity is a high-level three-point shooter. I think Division III schools should be all over him. Eternity needs to improve his body, needs to improve his athleticism. But certainly he has a chance. He needs to keep getting better.
And another turnover by DME and a gorgeous finish in transition by Yao Minsaw, who is starting to impose his will on the basketball game, especially in transition. The 6'7" forward is probably, I would say, the best prospect on the floor. Momera.
I agree. And he has been deadly for us so far.
Mundell tries another one, this one from the league line, and he's got 3 threes here in the last few moments. And DME back on top, 33-31 here. But Willie Black, the third, with a gorgeous finish, and there was not much help there as he got to the basket pretty quickly there. Shot by Giardino, no good. Rebound Mensah, and he'll find Black. Will be fouled by Jaden Cousins, and that will be his second. And the Red Devils Academy will be at the free throw line here for 2 shots from here on out with 2:27 left in the half.
I'm very proudful of Eternity making 3 threes in a row. Really brought us back in a game. But in the same time, defensively, just after he made his last 3, he kind of stayed still and didn't help off the ball, and we had the Red Devil player penetrating to the basket and score. He was just next to it. So offensively, we're doing well, but let's see if we're going to improve, if we can improve defensively.
Medor with his 8th and 9 points of the game, and a beautiful throw-ahead pass by Justin Brown. Mensah in the post, turns.
Good defense by Justin.
By Medor.
Good defense by Justin. He stayed obviously next to Yo Obang, who has been, as we said, tremendous for Red Devils. Justin stayed right in front of him. He was tough, and he made a turnover at the moment.
Mensah will try a 3. It's no good, and Quan pushes Tajmal Tony in the back, and Tony will go to the line and shoot 2. And Tony didn't seem to appreciate that push.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, Quan did at the moment where he felt it's the only thing he can do, but we're switching on the pick and rolls and on any screens, and obviously we're left with the mismatches, and our guards are left with the big guys from Red Devils to try to move them out of the way, and that's where the challenge comes.
Tony makes one of two. And Cousins plays dribble handoff with Medor. He'll Euro step in the lane, draw a foul, and he'll go to the line as Medor is becoming more and more aggressive as this game goes on, looking to get to his spots on the floor. His first trip to the free throw line today.
And I like Justin bringing the ball up, this way Jay can focus on mostly on the scoring, and Justin and John can handle the ball in transition. So I like this solution.
Medor misses the first and makes the second. He's now in double figures. And DME up 2 with a minute 30 here left in the closing minute and a half of the first half. Martinez and Mensah have been the two best players for Red Devils Academy. In the first half, played two-man game, and a shot hits the side of the backboard, broken play, and Mensah cleans it up and finishes it to tie the game up with 1:05 left. Another offensive rebound for the Red Devils Academy. Cousins inside, no good. Rebound Martinez. Martinez in the open floor. Finds Mensah, and under the basket all alone is Martinez, and Mensah to Martinez. And those two have been doing most of the damage here in the Red Devils Academy, back on top here. And DME will not go for a 2-for-1 opportunity. They will get a good one here, and wouldn't call it a good one as Justin Brown's shot gets blocked. Mensah doing it on both ends here, here in the first half, and Willie Black will slow it up and hold for one shot.
That was too quick by Justin. He needed to just recognize that the big guy's on him and just take him to the basket.
Black, 4, sidestep 3, no good. Rebound Mundell, and that'll be the first half here of the first game in the 9 a.m. tip for the 2018 Beach and Ball Tournament. DME Orange down 2 to the Red Devils Academy Red here at halftime. And we got a good one here, Momir.
Well, I'll tell you this. All of the guys, high school seniors who are coming to postgrad, they're coming with certain strengths and weaknesses. You know, they're obviously in the postgrad because they want to maximize their college recruiting opportunity. But what they need to realize is that they need to be extremely fast working on their weaknesses. And hopefully, first of all, our guys will be able to figure out in the halftime the challenges they had, specifically with the rebounding and transitional defense. And then they'll come back with a much urgent effort to cover those and to do better. So I'm eager to find out the statistics right now. Mikey's looking at the statistics.
Jay Medor leads the way with 10 points, 2 assists for DME Orange. And on the other end, Mensah, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11 for the Red Devils Academy. And I guess Martinez is not the right name. That is actually Tyrese Porter wearing Noah Martinez's jersey. And Porter has 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 to lead the way. Game high. Porter, Tyrese Porter. So names in the book are a little wrong. William Black is not number 3. William Black is number 10. Tayshawn Jones. So this is all wrong. We don't have this very accurate. And so we're going to be off a little bit with who's on the court for the Red Devils Academy. So
Well, it's up to Red Devils to deliver a right roster and to make sure, because obviously we wanna highlight their players throughout the games, throughout the live stream. We have, college coaches watching these games, and we want to highlight those players. But we can't do that if the rosters are wrong.
Yep. So we'll get that, though. And I should have looked at the heights a little better. I didn't think William Black was really 6'4" out there when I thought number 3. I said, that little guy doesn't look 6'4", but I'm just going off the numbers. So bear with us here as we get going here early on. We will get better as the tournament gets better and we get more familiar with the other team's players. But here we are. We'll take a little break here for the last 2.5 minutes before the second half starts of this first game here at DME Sports Academy in Daytona Beach, Florida. And we'll be back for the second half here shortly. And we're back here in Daytona Beach, here in the first game. DME Orange is down 2 to the Red Devils Academy. As we get started here in the second half, same starters for Ricky Klatt coming out of halftime. And the same starters for the Red Devils Academy. As number 10, William Black, picks up a foul. So number 10 is William Black. Number 0 is Tyrese Porter out of Longwood, Florida. And Jay Medora sends a shot to the stands. And that shot was taken by Tyrick Brascom, not William Black, who we were saying that was earlier.
Well, you can see Jay here how athletic he is, and if you saw some of his photos from last couple of years, he grew and he became a very, very athletic guard.
Brascom gets called for a travel here, and the clock's running. And Luwal's on the scores table asleep, it looks like. Looked like he was about to hand it back to him and getting over and back there, but thought about it twice. Giardino with a bounce pass, he turns it over. And a run out, flushed with the left hand by Taj Tony, which is the correct name we were giving you earlier. Justin Brown with a nice little scoop finish at the rim. Couldn't get it to fall, but picks up the foul. Team's second foul here in the first minute. And Justin Brown will head to the line for the first time, Brown has had a quiet first half for DME, so I know DME would love to get him rolling here in the second half. Justin Brown makes the first, and the second one is up, and no good. Rebound to Mensah. Tyrick Brascom, the point guard. Not sure where he's from, doesn't have his hometown. He'll find William Black for 3, and that's a friendly roll.
Wow.
And that's his first basket of the game that I've remembered. William Black for 3.
I agree. Let's see what DME does right now.
Another turnover.
Not a good decision by Jay. Obviously, I think he had a chance. He made a separation. He had a shot. Or he should just be aggressive and try to penetrate all the way.
DME's been very sloppy today with turnovers as Mensah hits another jumper, and this is the biggest lead of the game. It's tied the biggest lead of the game of 8 points here for the Red Devils Academy. Justin Brown quiets that up and finishes with the left hand.
DME has been all 3 plays, all 3 one-on-one penetrations. I like how they passed the ball in the first half. They're starting this half, but guards trying to penetrate and to score immediately. Let's see what happens now. Now, Jaden should be already set up on the low post. You can see him walking slow, and man, so much materials to learn from video analysis after the game.
Coswell's finish no good. He'll go to the line. Coswell's been pretty solid for Coach Ricky Klatt today. He's got 5 points here in the first half and looking to build on that here early in the second.
Coswell has a big wingspan, very lengthy player, 6'7", skilled. Obviously, he needs to improve his body. Has a D2 potential. And I think, he shows us that he can attack and he can score around the basket. He can shoot from outside. The question is the defensive toughness and the rebounding.
Tyrese Porter finds Mensah, and he'll go to Tony. And Tony, Mensah, and Porter have been the trio here for the Red Devils Academy.
Mikey, what are some of the adjustments you would do right now with your team, especially in the halftime?
Well, I think the biggest thing is transition defense and focusing on defensive rebounding and taking care of the basketball. I think those are the three things that DME has lacked today. And it's been probably the biggest thing I'd focus on all year for Coach Ricky Klatt. The team has the ability to score the ball with the guard play he has, but defensively, size, and I think maturity of this team is what needs to are the weaknesses, and I think that's got to change here. And it starts with the three guards that he relies on heavily. As Giardino almost turns it over on cue, and the ball's out of bounds with 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Mador finds Brown, and he'll play one-on-one here. Shoot a tough contested two. And it's good. And Jester Browns came alive here with 5 in this second half alone. And that's something that I know Coach Ricky Klatt really will be happy about because he's kind of kept him afloat here because I don't know if anyone else has scored this half. Yeah. Coswell's had a free throw.
In order for us to win this game, all three guards has to click. Dasani, Justin, and Jay. I think Eternity, Quan, and John is going to bring the value from the bench. But right now, we need our guards clicking. Now, what we need JJ's to do is to get us defensive rebounds. That's what we need, defensive rebounds.
A gorgeous find on the other end by Tyrese Porter off the dribble, and he's been a problem off the dribble for DME today.
Jaden Coswell and Justin Brown were not moving well. They kind of they made the space tight for Jaden Coswell. Let's see what happens in transition right now. Not a good pass. Not a good pass by Justin. He should attack the middle and then pass. Dasani should cut.
Eternity Mundell with 3 triples in the first half checks back in, and John Muanes, who played in the first half as well but was pretty quiet, is also in the game. Ball finds Brown's hands with Brascom guarding him with 10 on the shot clock. Brown gets to his left hand, pull up no good. Rebound Tony. And racing the other way is Mensah, who tries to go off the glass, can't get it. Rebound to Cousins, and he turns it over. Mensah with the steal, and he gets a double dribble called on him.
Yeah, but the Jaden Cousins needs to do better than this. I mean, he got a defensive rebound, made a turnover with the pass, and then just let number 15 Red Devils just penetrate next to him. He needs to be better than this. He needs to be better than this. We're talking about small details, mental focus.
Mador with a mismatch on him, and he gets a foul on Peyton Walker. And Mador found that mismatch quick and decided he was going to try to attack.
You can see Jaden Coswell likes the high post position, and that's okay. He can make a shot, and he can go for a rebound from that. It gives the space to our guards to penetrate.
Brown with another bucket. He's got 7 in the second half. 7 of DME's 8. And after a made basket, DME can't get back. And I know that just bothers Ricky Klatt a lot right
bothers all of us. I mean, this is they need to watch the tape and see, what is their effort defensively.
Good find by Brown, but Caldwell's layup gets blocked by Peyton Walker, and that was a good play on the defensive end by Walker as he saved a basket right there.
Good pass. Good penetration and pass by Jay Matter. John Wange is shooting the three-point shot. Missed.
Racing the other way, Mensah to Brascom. He turns it over, and Justin Brown is in transition. He'll find Mador, who will miss the layup, get his own rebound. And another missed opportunity there for DME, but they pick up another foul, another one on Peyton Parker, and DME's got to make a concerted effort here in the next 13:56 on trying to get to the basket. With the Red Devils already have 5 team fouls. Timeout, DME, 13:56 left. Red Devils Academy up 51-44 here in the first game of the Beach Ball Classic. Next up in the round of games, we have 4A Academy. We have T-Lap versus DME Blue, and that's Wessamel Seuss's team. And Wessamel Seuss has a very big, rangy roster this year, which definitely will be something that he's excited about. A lot of talent, especially inside play, led by a kid from the Netherlands named Jacco.
That's right. Jacco
and Kenny
Isnor.
And you got
Jacco Fritz,
Anthony.
Kenny Isnor, Anthony Iglesias. I mean,
and you got Jermaine.
Yes, I mean the team has a very, very good talent. Obviously, there are a good number of Division I prospects on their team, and let's see what they do.
5 on the clock. Giardino drives it in, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line with 1 second on the shot clock. And DME is now in the 1-and-1 here from here on out. Giardino's been quiet too, as he's only got 6 points here in the so far in the game, and he misses the first.
And Giardino is now, I think, the best scoring option for DME on the court. Quan and John Wange are very good guards who can facilitate, pass, score. But the Sonnies definitely should be taking a scoring responsibility at the moment.
He's got 7, and it's a 6-point game here. As Mensah gets to the basket, spins, no call, a lot of contact, and he finishes. That's pretty good footwork down there. About 6'7" forward.
They have no solution for him, and let him be the example. He's a good. You can see he's going to be a good college player. Let him be example that. Jaden Coswell just made the 3, which is very, very good.
Coswell.
Yes, but you know what? Number 12 from Red Devils has been an enigma for DME, and in order for any of our guys, especially I'm talking about the big guys, Jaden Coswell, Eternity, Jaden Cousin, they need to be able to stop this guy in order for hope to get a scholarship on the college level.
Yes, I'd agree with that. As Mensah's been in the paint whenever he wants and gets wherever he wants. He has been the best player on the floor today. Coswell now with that 3 has 9 points, and it's pretty good production out of your power forward. If Jaden Cousins has and Dasani didn't have such a quiet night so far, I think DME would probably be in the lead right now. But they're playing catch-up here with 13 minutes left, and still a lot of ball game left for those guys to pick it up. William Black for 3. His second of the half, no good. Eternity Mundell with the rebound.
Good rebound by the Eternity. Let's see what Dasani does. Good pass.
Mundell thought about it, and he'll find Muange. We'll go to Coswell. Coswell back up to Mundell. Mundell.
Ooh, nice pass by Eternity.
Beautiful pass to Coswell. And Coswell goes to the line for the second time in the half. And DME is in the bonus from here on out with 12:26 left.
See, this is where Jaden Coswell did very well. He was moving and finding a gap around the basket. And obviously Eternity recognized that and got him. And he was right under the basket. He got fouled, but he was active off the ball. And that's what our guys need to do, especially the big guys. They need to get active around the basketball and open hands.
Coswell now with 10 points. He's the third player in double figures for DME here. And DME's cut the lead down to 4.
And he's guarding Mensah, so let's see how he does. He has a chance to shine on both sides of the court.
Quan Bird turns it over, trying to split the trap after an offensive or defensive rebound. And Mensah, the recipient of a nice find by Sincere Jefferson off the turnover, and the lead back up to 6. Giardino finds Bird. Mundell for 3, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and Red Devils ball as Tony and Porter check in the game for Mensah, who deserves a well-earned rest. Sure, it'll be a short one. And Porter finds William Black. He gets fouled by Coswell, and William Black will go to the line here, and he's been a lot more aggressive here in the second half as well. Team's 4th personal. Black's first one is up and no good.
Jaden Coswell is coming in, needs to step up. He can be a difference maker. Let's see how he does.
Coswell checks out the game with 10 points here with 11:38 left, and Black's second free throw is up and good. He's got a few fortunate rolls here with that 3 and now that free throw. His 4 points in the second half have all been very, very fortunate.
Transitional 3-point by Dasani. He missed it. Red Devil is moving the ball fast. Let's see what they do.
Brascom finds Porter. He's got a mismatch on him with Cousins, and he hits the 3, and he's been pretty good today as well. And the lead swells up to 9. As Muange finishes it.
Very good job by John. Very good job.
And the scoreboard is not correct. Brascom finds Tony. He goes at Mundell. Takes it to the cup, misses it, tries to get his own rebound. Mundell gets it. Pretty good defensive possession there by Mundell. And DME races into the front court. Dasani finds Cousins. 15-footers, good. That's a good sign for DME to get Jaden Cousins a bucket here and try to get him rolling.
A little tear of confidence, as I would like to say. You know, Dasani just showed how quick he is, as well as John. And, he had it. Wow. John.
And that's a 4-point swing because Tony flushes it with 2 hands on the other end after the turnover.
Dasani went to the basket, but then for some reason he decided to pass to Jaden. Jaden was not ready for it, and they made a turnover. Let's see what they do in this play.
Cousins finds Bird. Wide open 3. No good.
Quan had an open 3-pointer.
Good defense by Cousins there at the rim, and defensive rebound, and Giardino finds it, gets into the paint, and gets tied up. And possession arrow stays with DME. And Jay Medor and Justin Brown check in for Quan Bird and John Muange. There's a debate on the possession arrow. And they're still debating it down here. There was a tie-up on the Coswell and Peyton Walker, remember, blocked Coswell's layup down here after a gorgeous pass by somebody. And the refs...
By Eternity.
Yep.
Eternity.
Yep, Eternity's pass. And now there's another jump ball. And the ball is now with the Red Devils Academy. And the refs got it right there. And good defensive possession there by the Red Devils Academy. Brascom goes dribble handoff. And a tough take and a blocking call on Medor. And Sincere Jefferson.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
Headed to the line.
With the ref's call, but it is what it is.
The famous term, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Especially
the
in
most cliche
reffing
term
in this industry.
So, Wessel Malsus to the left of me, looking real sharp in his blue tie, brown dress shoes.
Nice khaki pants.
Khaki pants, I've never heard of that. Sincere Jefferson's first one's up and good.
Well, with the Vesam, it's not khaki, it's a khaki pants.
Lual has not put up the point for them yet. Hopefully he puts up 2 here for them. Should be 63-53. I don't know what's wrong with this scoreboard over here, but it's not working on the left end. 10-point game here with 9:22 left. Danger zone for DME. Mundell tries for his 4th triple of the game. No good. Cousins with the rebound. Contact. No good on the finish. And he'll go to the line. But it's good to see him active down there as he's picked up his energy level a little bit in the second half. And we'll go to the line and hopefully cut into this Red Devils lead. A lot of missed free throws by DME here in the second half. Coswell's missed 2. Medor's missed, Justin Brown has missed 1, and so has Cousins now. Second one, no good as well. Rebound to Brascom. 3-on-2 break after a missed free throw is good by Porter for 3, and this lead is now 13 points.
Well, you saw what Red Devils are doing. As soon as they rebound or steal the ball, they are running as fast as they can, and they're trying to get a best possible transitional option. And here's what they're doing again. Turnover, and go and score.
Both teams in the 1-1 now with 8:50 left. Another turnover by DME, and Jaden Santana's checked back in the game. This time for Eternity Mundell. No Michael Kimball today. That hurts DME.
Yes, I was wondering. I didn't get a report. Michael is injured.
Still hurt. Yep, still hurt.
But it's a big, definitely, with him missing and on a bench, there's a gap in our game for this team. Definitely.
Coswell in for Cousins. And Tony goes to the line for a 1-1. Scoreboard's off on the left side. What does DME have to do here, Momir, to get back into this ball game?
Well, first of all, they have to mentally make a jump start because they have been slow in defense. And with a couple of steals and a couple of defensive stops and scores, they should get a momentum. They're right there, 8 minutes and 30 seconds, plenty of time. Let's see what Jay Mater does. Justin Brown with a
tough turnaround jumper.
Yeah, that's very, very tough.
Brascom kicks it out, turns it over, and DME down 15. Will try to chip into this thing. Giardino, Brown, Santana, Madure, and Coswell in the game for DME.
It worked well when we were a little bit more patient. We were passing the ball around, and we were going inside, outside. Eternity made three three-point shots. We have Dasani, Jay, all of them can score outside. Let's be a little bit more patient half court.
This is something that I think DME has to do more of in this last 8 minutes, is to take advantage of the fact that they are in the double bonus now. Justin Brown back to the line, but I don't think that DME is taking full advantage of being in the bonus for so long.
Good free throw by Justin Brown. We need both of these.
Next foul is a double bonus. This is still a 1-and-1 right here, but both are good by Brown. He's been the only player to really do much damage here in the second half for DME, as they're down 13 with 8 minutes left. Tony, no good. Giardino with the defensive rebound. He'll push and find Madure. Madure crosses, stumbles, gets up, gets away with the travel, and they call it a little late.
They say, Mikey, the smart plays are skill. And skill that needs to be worked on. Smart plays. That was not a smart play.
Tony with a finish. The southpaw been hurting him inside and on the glass today. Santana for three, his first bucket of the game.
Very good, Santana. When we need it, he didn't play a lot first half, came in, big three.
Silly foul there, 60 feet from the basket on Justin Brown, and Brascom goes to the line for a 1-and-1 as both teams creep near the double bonus. Brascom, speedy, quick guard, makes the first.
I want to tell you, Mikey, that obviously what we're seeing right now in this game is the common in a lot of, first games, at the beginning of the season for the postgrad, for any postgrad team. What's important is the efficiency and the amount of progress from a game to game. If I see this DME team playing the same way as they're playing today in the 10th game of the season, then it's not good. They really need to watch this tape. They need to write down the notes. Obviously, Coach Ricky is going to have a lot of constructive criticism for them, a lot of notes they need to improve. But I would say the rest of the players, they need to watch this game multiple times and what they did on the ball and off the ball.
Winner of this game will play on this court at 5 p.m. tonight. The loser will play on the Lakers court at 5 p.m. tonight. Either way, this team will play at 5 p.m. later on tonight and try to either fix those flaws, or if they can get out of this hole here, then try to advance to the second round.
Still
a lot of ball
they
game
can.
left.
Exactly.
Brown for three, much
Very good.
needed. 74-61, and DME picks up full court here. Both teams in the double bonus, as we said before. Trapped by Giardino and Brown. And a timeout by Jesse Williams here with 6:22 left. 74-61. Red Devils Academy on top here in the first round of the 2018 first inaugural, that's the correct word, inaugural Beach and Ball Classic here. Hopefully this event picks up steam and continues to gain traction and more programs come for the years to come. College coaches will be coming in here shortly, probably later on today.
Yes.
So it's going to be a really good event and a lot of talent in this building.
We have a hoop exchange scouts coming tomorrow too, so they're going to be writing about our players as well as a couple of basketball blog media.
Brascom, Giardino guarding him. Mensah step back, going right, bounces, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good by number 11, and number 11 is Taylor Mack. He's got 8 points today, as we didn't know his name in the first half. He's got 8, 6 in the first, 2 in the second, and the lead back up to 15. Giardino for 3, good.
Good.
Threes add up here, and hopefully DME can hit a few more of those as they cut the lead to 12, but have been struggling on this end to rebound and defend.
I like Justin directing the number 3 to his left.
Tony with the tough face-up jumper, and he's been huge
tough from DME today. Yes.
For Red Devils Academy as the lead is back up to 14.
Both of the Red Devils power forwards, and power forwards, however you want to say, has been unsolvable problem for DME. Dasani with another 3, he missed the 3, and DME is trying to get another defensive stop.
Tough take, no good. Coswell with the rebound, and Brown will push it back, and they got numbers. He gets tripped up, no call. Coswell at the rim, no good. Mensah with the defensive rebound and throw ahead to Tony. 2-on-1 break, and Mack finishes it, and he's now in double figures with 10. Seems like DME plays a lot of one-on-one basketball here with all these guards and a lot of standing around. Giardino misses. Another run out, bad transition defense. Tony with the flush, and it's starting to look ugly here in the first game, and DME Orange down as much as they've been down, which is 18 points. The transition defense and the lack of offense here and ball movement in the second half has caught up to DME as the Red Devils played zone for the first half and the ball moved well. Team went man, ball stuck, man-to-man, one-on-one, and nobody covering the backcourt.
You know, certainly Coach Ricky will look at this tape carefully and see, you know, what type of defensive schemes he needs to implement in the future in order to avoid these type of mismatches, because now it's showing that the big guys can't present a problem to our team because of the height disadvantage, but also, you know, we're just playing with not good effort, you know, specifically on the rebounding.
Mador makes a free throw. He's had a quiet second half. Makes the second.
Jay had a good first half, but him and the rest of the guards need to have a much less turnovers than they did. I think there needs to be a better concentration next time. There was some plays by Justin Brown and Jay that they need to improve when the score was important.
John Muange with his first bucket of the game, and it's a dandy with the and one finish in transition. And he'll go to the line and try to earn 3 the hard way. Still a little time left, a little bit of life. DME's probably going to get into a full court press here, or at least pressure, maybe a little run and jump, and try to see if they can speed up the game and speed up the Red Devils.
I would say enough time. I mean, 13 points, enough time. We just need right now, let's see what we do. Every play is essential.
Brascom finds William Black, who finds Porter, who kicks it out to
Number 4
Parker, and he airballs, and in transition, Medor misses the finish. Rebound Parker. Missed opportunity there for DME as Porter finds Tony. A good ball movement here. And Red Devils decided to use some clock. Nine on the shot clock. Ball ends up in Tony's hands with Mundell guarding him. He'll stop and pop a 3. No good. Rebound Quan Bird, his 5th of the game. And DME looking to close the lead a little bit. Mundell misses another 3. He started off hot in the first half and has not hit one in the second. Looks like the Red Devils are trying to take some air out the ball. Brascom takes it to the cup. No bucket. Offensive rebound. And Brascom pulls it out and will run more clock.
Red Devil taking their time, obviously. Number 4, number 10. They're passing the ball around.
Brascom's 3, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with DME. Or I'm sorry, with the Red Devils Academy.
And that shows, I mean, this play shows the basically the pace of the game that have been dominating the offensive boards. And now when it's most needed, we didn't get a chance to snap the board.
Clock time is essential here, and DME still playing back a little bit. 13 on the clock. Brascom and Medor, he gets to the cup, draws a foul. So they waste about 90 seconds, maybe not that much, but at least 50 seconds, and get to the free throw line for 2 shots as Brascom goes to the line here with a minute left. Minute and 11 left, and a 13-point lead.
Now I know Red Devils has several locations. This team is obviously from Daytona Beach, correct?
Orlando. The Red Devils Academy used to be out of Daytona Beach.
Because I'm seeing their address right now is Daytona Beach.
Head coach and director Rock is from Daytona Beach.
My man.
But the academy is now I think they practice out of Apopka.
Okay. Well, you can say it's a little local rivalry.
Absolutely. Our old
that was a Jeremy. Sorry for interruption. That was a Jeremy's dad, Bill. Just stopped by. Great guy, and I haven't seen him in a while.
Jeremy's been a very good piece to the puzzle for Coach Alsus, and he'll play in the next one. He's from Royal Palm Beach, Florida. 6'1" sniper. Actually has a good friend of mine. His father actually is a friend of Furman women's basketball coach Pierre Curtis, who told me about Jeremy before he even got here. He was hurt.
Oh, wow.
And told me he could really play ball. So I'm excited to see that one coming up next. as DME's top team will be out here with Wesamel Seuss at the realm. His third year here at DME, and the director of the post-grad program. Wesam, a very good coach, former player professionally in Jordan, and actually had an opportunity to be the assistant coach on the national team for Jordan and turned it down to come back and stay with the kids, and that shows his dedication and desire to be a post-grad coach here at DME Sports Academy.
Absolutely. I know Coach Wesam was one of the best Asian players in his time, obviously a point guard, and I think he has a very, very good knowledge of the game and approaches every game very carefully with a lot of details.
Brascom into the front court, 27-second differential, and they will have to take one more shot here before they can advance to the second round of the 2018 Beach and Ball Classic. Do not know who they'll play on the other side, but it was a close game over there at halftime, high-scoring affair between 4A Academy and Montverd's top team. And 86-69 here, make it 71 as John Muanes takes it to the cup. And the Red Devils will hold the ball, get it past half court, and advance to the second round. And play at 5 p.m. here on the main floor here that is live streamed. And DME will be on the Laker court at 5 p.m. in the consolation bracket.
Mikey, it was a pleasure, obviously, commentating this game together with you, Mikey and Momo.
We struggled a little bit, but picked it up a little bit in the second half.
Just as DME
Orange
team.
Yep. So, but we'll get better as the weekend goes. First game doing this since last year, and just like the teams here, still trying to iron out some things. Few stats before we break into a
Mr.
break.
Scotty bringing the stats.
Thank you, Scotty Schmidt.
Scotty Schmidt.
Jay Medor, 5, 7, 9, 11, 10, 12 points. John Muanes had all 7 of his points in the second half. Dasani Giardino had 10 points. Mundell had all 9 in the second half. Cousins, only 2 points. Brown had 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points to lead the way. 10 of those in the second half. And Coswell had 10 in double figures. On the other end, Tony, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 points for Tony, who probably had a double-double today. And Mensah, who was very impressive today. Yao Mensah today had 2, 4, 6, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17 points. And Tyrese Porter also in double figures with 6, 10, 14, 17, 19 points for Tyrese Porter. 34-minute break before we're back here for the second game in the Beach and Ball Classic as 4A Academy takes down Montverd's Postgrad's top team. Regional team, And Rob Perry leads all scorers with 30 points. So 4A Academy will take on the Red Devils Academy here at 5 p.m. on this court in the second round, and DME versus Montverde regional team will be on the Laker court at 5 p.m. Up next in 33 minutes, T-Lap versus DME Blue as the top team for DME's postgrad will take